Hey guys. So my vlog today is just going to be about 2016 changes. And so as everyone knows and you are experiencing, it's back to school. And my kids are loving it. Johnny is in 7th grade and he loves going to his different classes. And Justin is in 3rd grade, so he's still in the same class. Same school actually. And he still likes it. And Brady is full-time kindergarten and his 4th day maybe, and he's absolutely loving going to school all day, coming home, have a little like quiet time, and then like dinner and play and movies and bed. So he's having a great time. Everyone's adjusting very well, going back into the routine. And so other changes. So with today being Tuesday, John had his first day yesterday at his new job. So as you guys have known, that John used to work for Progresso Soup in Vineland, New Jersey, and he worked there for, I think this November would have been going on his 9th or 10th year. So he worked there for 9 years, which is pretty awesome, and also sad because they're closing next year. So with the many interviews that he went on, and he found a job that he liked. And yesterday was his first day on the new job. So along with the kids of how was, your first day of school, yesterday I asked John, well, how was your first day at work? So he likes it, which is great. Anytime that there's anything new, any changes and things like that, there's an adjustment, and you have to do a lot of learning and to see what the new company is about. And that was kind of like the same thing with me back in January with leaving a full-time job and doing a freelance sign language interpreting and my own business. And yeah, it was an adjustment because I'm so used to working Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and interpreting in those hours, and also on the weekends sometimes, to not having a 9 to 5 and to figuring out what is best for me and my family. And I love it. I love not going to a certain location 9 to 5 and having that flexibility and having the more time that I can spend with my family and the kids and going camping. So I like that I get to make my own schedule, and that's what is important to us. So with John's new job, again, 2016, many changes. New grades for school for the kids, a new job for me, and a new job for John. So I'm not sure what else we could handle in 2016 with all the newness going on. My business is going well. My 31 business is going well. So thank you guys throughout of 2016. Thank you for praying for us, for my transition, for John's job, for the interview, for all the good lucks on his first day of work, on his Facebook, on my post on Facebook and Instagram. So thank you guys so very much. I think John is up to 225 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing. Good job. This is what he likes to do, and he started about 4 months ago and absolutely loves doing it. Thank you for supporting him. Thank you for supporting my little channel. I think we have up to 21, so thank you. My favorite number, 21. Johnny's channel, RBX Bump. For Justin and Brady's channel, Invisible Creeper in the Brain. Skylar's and Joey's channel. Thank you just so much. It's a big YouTube family, and all the friends that we have met through YouTube, YouTubing. It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so very much, and it's pretty awesome. So today I actually got done work a little bit earlier this morning. John and I tried to vlog earlier, but his iPhone 6 Plus, like the really, really big iPhone, I have the 6, and I think it's good enough for me. The screen is like a good size, but his is like huge. So I remember when he first got it, I'm like, oh my God, that phone's so big. It's like I'm talking on my, I think I left it at home, like my big iPad, So, but in the wintertime, what happened was that John was shoveling outside. Not that he bent and it bent, but I think maybe with his warm body heat and then the cold outside, I think the phone bent. So it's kind of like sideways. So if you look at his phone, it's kind of like just a little bit curved. And the video is not really good on that phone. It takes nice pictures, but the video isn't good. So we were actually trying to do a small little vlog on his phone. Normally we do it on his camera, but he was getting ready to go to work. And it was an awesome vlog. Oh my gosh, just a short little clip, but it was pretty awesome. And guess what? No bueno. It only recorded a minute, and we were like talking for, I don't know, about like 5-7 minutes. And so when John looked at the camera, like, I think he was like, let me just check. When he looked at it, it only had a minute and it stopped recording. And we're like, really? So we're like, seriously? And he had to go to work. He had to leave for work at 2 o'clock because he's on second shift this week. Yesterday he did training. And then this all week he's doing training, but it's on second shift. And then I guess he'll find out next week if he's on third shift. So I guess we'll have to see what he's going to be doing. So the vlog today was, since I got done early, my first assignment early, we decided to have lunch together. And with our conflicting schedules, all the new changes, going back to school, all the hustle and bustle, as you guys probably know, is that we wanted to have a lunch date. So we were both hungry and we were both indecisive people. So we're like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? So we decided to go to our local pizzeria, which is right down the street, and it's been there for forever. And neither of us had pizza though. I had a salad and he had, I think, a ham and cheese hoagie, which he took half of it home. But just having that like alone time. So we don't take each other for granted, and the time that we do have together, we try to make the best of it, even though half of it was like a lunch meeting, because trying to like organize all the kids' schedules for soccer this season, with my business, because I have questions that I'm gonna have to talk to my accountant about, just all the fun. So half of it was like nice chit chat, hey, how you doing, honey, love you, what's going on. Then the other was more of like business, so that was like the not fun part. But so with the weather being like beautiful and then cold, not really cold, not yet, but like going back and forth, my skin is like really chapped down here, and my lips have been like super duper chapped. And I know I always buy chapstick when I go to Walgreens, but I either misplace it or I don't have it when I need it. And you can't leave it in your car because it's going to melt because it's so hot. In the winter, in the fall and the winter, I really don't have a problem. But in the summer, it melts. So I never leave it in my car. And then when I really need it, I don't have it. And I keep licking my lips. That's the problem. So I told John, I was like, well, let's go to Walgreens. I said, we just have a little bit of time between just finish eating and before you have to go to work. So we stopped at the gas station because, of course, you know, I always run my car to E, which I know is not a good idea, but I do it anyway. Went to the gas station and went to Walgreens. So we were just chit-chatting. I was like, all right, I need chapstick. I was like, I'll buy you a iced tea. So like on your way to work, you at least have something to drink. So as soon as we pulled into Walgreens, we got out, we went in, and guess who we saw? Guess who we saw? Lance and his grandma were at the checkout. How funny is that? I know we live like in the same town, but I don't think that we've ever saw him at Walgreens. I know like he's talked about going to Walgreens, and we, as you guys know, always go to Walgreens, but we always miss each other. And today we actually saw each other. So pretty freaking awesome, right? So we saw him. I heard his voice and I'm like, no way, that's not him. And yes, it was. And we saw his grandmom. And as you guys know, if you watch his vlogs, which you probably do, his grandmom's always on there. She is gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. She's pretty on the vlogs, but she's so nice. She's super sweet, and she's beautiful. So, in a beautiful family. And then, of course, we saw our lovely Walgreens workers, Deb and Kim from Photo. And so it was just pretty cool seeing, local YouTuber, famous local YouTuber, and then Grandma. Never met her before. We met Lance and Lizzie and Sabrina. I met them at the park. John's met them as well. John met Lizzie, and then I met Lance's mom, just around town. But I never met Grandma, and I think there's only like 2 that I haven't met. So that's pretty cool, meeting like a local celebrity in your favorite corner store. So it was very cool. And John and I were talking earlier today, I think before I left for my morning assignment. He was talking about that he really misses having an SUV. And so we were talking about, like, I know a few years ago, I used to have an MDX. Oh, it was black on black on black. It was so beautiful. It was my favorite SUV that I've ever had. And I had it for like a few years, or a year and a half or so, before it got totaled. Someone cut me off and I totaled my car. Everybody was fine. It was just me. Luckily, I didn't have the baby. I was working. But my car, I know they can be replaced, and we found another MDX. I didn't really like it. I mean, it was an SUV, but it wasn't my black on black on black, and they don't have them anymore. So I was so sad. So today, John was actually talking about kind of like turning in his car, maybe selling his truck as well, and maybe getting an SUV, because he wants to, like, our cars are nice. But with having the 3 kids, and then say if we bring the dog, it's like always cramped in our cars. Not that it's a problem, but it's just, a lot. So, like, if we're all together as a family, it's like very crowded in our cars. But like throughout the week, when it's only me and Bray, or, say if John has Johnny and Justin, it's fine because it's not as crowded. But when we have all of us and the dog, that's when it gets crowded. So we were talking about getting maybe like a MDX, or maybe a BMW X5. I know John loves BMW. So when we went to Walgreens, we parked next to a BMW X5, which was pretty awesome. It was pretty nice. So then when we went into Walgreens and saw Lance and Grandma, we're like, I wonder if that's their car. I wonder if we're going to see if that's them, or, that's his mom's new car. So I was like, okay, I guess what we'll do is we'll find out if it is or not. So when Lance posted his vlog today at 4:00, guess what? His mom got a new car. It was the BMW X5 SUV that we parked next to. How funny is that? So crazy. So John was right. So everyone is doing well. We're having a good time. Brady loves his teacher, which that is all I could ask for. He is behaving. He's getting greens all week. So I'm super proud of him. We have a back to school night tomorrow night for Brady. I really don't know about Johnny or Justin. I'm not really invited to theirs because their mom goes. But Brady's is tomorrow night back to school. So I'm going to see if my dad can watch Braden, see if he can take him to a soccer practice tomorrow, because he likes soccer and I kind of want to keep him like motivated. He played really awesome on his soccer game this past Saturday. So if you missed it, check out the vlog before this one. It's Brady is a superstar, or soccer star, I think. But check it out. I think you guys will like it. It was my first time doing the editing and music and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I did a good job. So leave a comment below and let me know if I did yay or nay. Not sure. And so back to school tomorrow. So I'm excited to meet Brady's teacher and, see what his classroom looks like and see, how he's doing, because it's always good to get that positive feedback from the teacher, and hopefully there's no negative feedback. So I am getting ready to go to an assignment right now. I'm actually here. I can't tell you where that is though, because I have to stay confidential. But John's at work and Brady's at my dad's house. He came and picked Brady up, which was amazing. So thank you, Dad, so much. So I didn't have to drive to your house, but I'll see you soon when I get finished work. So thank you guys so very much for listening. I hope you guys all had a great back to school experience with your kids. I hope they love it. I know you're loving it too. So I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.